right? We're out here another week. We're the Hebrew Israelites, and we're out here through the spirit of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai, the one who ignorantly called God and Christ, right? To wake up the people of Negroid, Native American, Indian descent, the Latino and Hispanics. You make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and I'm out here for y'all, right? And to prophesy the downfall of America, which is known in the Bible as Mystery Babylon the Great. It's going to be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War. Thus saith the Lord, all right? America is in the Bible, right? And it is slated to be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War, all right? And you saw what happened last week. I got to speak on it. What happened last week, right? When they were doing that Halloween zombie con, whatever it is, right? While y'all was doing that, the Most High sent a shaft to downtown Fort Myers.
After the shooting, crowds ran for cover.
Everybody's running down Broadway. Everybody's running. Medic 44 with a gunshot wound to the head.
20-year-old Xavius Tyrell Taylor was killed in the attack. He was a football player for ASA College in Miami. Taylor's girlfriend was with him and called his sister moments after he was shot.
Everybody's devastated by this. Nobody was expecting that phone call. I would have never expected I would have got a call saying my brother just been killed.
5 others were injured in the attack. 4 of them were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police were unable to identify a suspect or a motive. Now they're looking at cell phone videos taken at the scene for clues.
Right, we got y'all shook. Most I got all y'all shook. As we were prophesying, saying these things would happen, the Most I make it manifest. All right, we say, Kal Halal Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Right, for sending the shaft through. Give me Amos, the 3rd chapter. Amos, the 3rd chapter, because I said, the Most I sent a shaft through last week. You understand? And y'all felt it. Y'all felt it. You understand? And we praise the Most High for that. Understand? Y'all are going to acknowledge the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Y'all are going to acknowledge that God, the God of the Israelites, all right? Read what you got. Amos 3 and 6. Right? The Most High sent the shaft, and I can't stress that enough. Read what you got.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? The people not be afraid?
Exactly. Shall a trumpet not be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? A trumpet was blown, man. You understand? And all of y'all got shook. All of y'all are shook. Read on.
Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it?
Right. Shall there be evil in the city and it's not the Most High who have done it? So what happened last week? Who did that? The Lord did. Right? The Lord did. Let's prove that. Give me Isaiah 45. Let's prove that the Lord did that last week. All right, Isaiah 45 and 7. Right? The Lord said, shall there be evil in a city, and he haven't done it. Isaiah 45 and 7. We're going to prove that.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Right. The Most High do all that thing. The Most High created it all. Right? As he said. Right? He formed the light and created darkness. He made peace and created evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You understand? So what happened last week? Guess who did it? Right? That evil that came in the city, guess who did it? Right? That evil that came to downtown Fort Myers, guess who did it? Right? The Lord did that. You understand? It's judgment. Right? It is judgment. Give me Ecclesiastes, in the Apocrypha Ecclesiasticus 39. Right? Because what else did the Most High create, right? He formed the light and create darkness. He made peace and create evil. Right? What else did the Lord create? Ecclesiasticus 39. start at 28.
Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha 39, chapter 28,
Yeah, verse 28, yeah?
verse 28. Chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Exactly. The Most High said he creates spirits for vengeance, right? And that's what he did. You understand what I'm saying? So just what you saw took place last week, right? The Most High created the man who did that. Read on.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Right, in their fury, they lay on sore strokes. Read on.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Exactly. The Most High did that, right? He's sending y'all a message. Read on.
Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Right, the Most High is telling you what he created for vengeance. Read on.
Teeth and wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Exactly, punishing the wicked to destruction. And guess what? An Israelite died last week, right? He died. Understand why? Because he was wicked as hell. He wasn't supposed to be here.
Tyrell overcame tragedy in his life to become successful.
He lost his child last year, lost his grandmother like a month later, lost his mother, father. He lost a whole lot. And he bounced back.
A standout football player at Clewiston High, he went on to play at ASA Miami. His family thought he was with the team Saturday night.
I said it couldn't have been him because he ain't there. Took me 2 hours to get it together. I was wrong. He was somewhere where I didn't think he was at.
His family was on their way back from a funeral in Georgia when they learned he was shot and killed in Fort Myers.
Family thought he was down in Miami, doing what he was supposed to be doing. He was up here, right? So what? Judgment got passed on him. All right, give me on Psalm 68. As I said, right, the Most High sent that sword through, right? The Most High got that spirit of vengeance out, right? To lay on that sore stroke. And I seen y'all on the videos running and screaming and yelling, all right? Before all of that, we was prophesying about the wickedness y'all are doing, and judgment will come. And see that? The Most High hearkened, right? The Most High heard our cry, and he answered it, right? He sent a shaft through here. See what you got? Psalm 68 and all. 20. But I said the Most High sent a shaft through here, right? Judge a man of our nation, right? Because out of everybody who got shot, he was the one who died. Most High judged him. Read what you got.
Psalm 68, verse 20. He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto God the Lord belong, and unto our God the Lord belong the issues from death.
Right. So the Most High belongs the issues of death. The Most High choose who's going to die and what time they're going to die. Right? So the Most High did that. The Most High snuffed them out. Why? He wasn't right. End of the day, he wasn't right. We was telling them, right, to leave. Because our people not supposed to be following the customs of the heathen. You understand? He ain't supposed to be doing it, but what? The Most High passed judgment through here. All right? Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Just to prove what we're saying right here. Right? Said, he that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues from death. The Most High, whoever died, the Most High pulled their plug. And we're going to prove it and back it up with the scripture. Give me Deuteronomy 32, 39. Deuteronomy 32, 39.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. So now that, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I will kill, I will make alive, I wound, and I will heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So God is saying this, right? He killed, he make alive. He wound and he healed, right? So what to the Most High pertains all the issues of death. The Most High When it's time for you to go, the Most High call your number, you checking out of here. No matter what you do, you checking out. Right? Just like the dude who got snuffed out last week, I'm going to stress that point, I'm going to drill it in. The Most High snuffed him out. You understand? The Most High did that. Most High called this number. Why? It's judgment. Because our people wicked as hell. Right? Our people are wicked as hell. Right? And what the brother just read, he said, neither is there any that can deliver it out of my hand. Give me Hebrews, the 10th chapter. Right? Hebrews 10:31. Why? Because nobody can get delivered out of the Most High's hand. Once the Most High got you, you're God. And nobody can deliver out of his hand. Hebrews 10:31.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
Exactly. It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. Why? We just read in Deuteronomy 32. Right? That nobody can deliver you out of his hands. No one can deliver you out of the Most High's hands. So it is a fearful thing to fall in his hands. You understand? And guess what? America is falling into the Most High's hands right now. Right? America is falling into the Most High's hands. Right? Give me on Jeremiah 15. It is a fearful thing to fall into the Most High's hand, and America is falling into God's hands. Alright? So what's going to come upon it? Jeremiah 50. And 24. Right? But I said it is a fearful thing to fall into the Lord's hands. Right? And America is falling into the Lord's hands. Read on.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verses 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
Right, the Most High said he laid a snare for thee, O Babylon, right? This Babylon is talking about America, because America is mystery Babylon according to the Bible. The Most High said a snare, a trap for America, and guess what? America is taken in it. America is taken in the trap, right? America is falling into the Lord's hands. Read on.
Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Right. You have contended with the Most High, man. Right? So the Most High set a trap for you. He got you, and you're caught in the snare. Read on.
The Lord has opened his armory and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right. The Most High opened his armory, right? Because all these are ICBMs that were created, right? The Most High had those heathens create them for what? Their own demise. Right? That's how the Most High is going to cleanse the earth, by the thermonuclear fire in the Third World War. All right, read on.
Come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
Exactly, because that's how America is going to be destroyed. Because all nations with ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, right, are going to shoot them all here. And every missile that they shoot over here is going to hit, right, and do what it was meant for, do what it was made for, what it was created for. They're going to do it, right? America, Babylon the Great is going to be on fire. Read on.
Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, and the day of their visitation.
Right, and the time of your visitation, right? That's how the Most High pay you a visit. We read what the Most High said he created for the wicked, right? Death and destruction, man. Plague and anguish. You understand? So that's all coming here. This place is off. Read on.